Hello, everyone. Testing, testing. I think we are live, and this is CyberFox, and we are going to be playing some games on live stream. How is everyone doing this fine evening, or morning, or afternoon, or wherever you guys are from? Yeah, it's been a while since the last stream, and that's what we're doing today. So, first off, I have created a new intro card for live streams. It is a work in progress. It is not finalized. Still working out a lot of design elements and animations, but yeah, that is something that I've been working on. So first stream using that, and then also let's see, we switch here. Just got a new background for games, and also I have updated my avatar model for streams as well to my current design. So a lot of things have been happening since last time. Still a lot of work in progress, things to do, but that's the fun. That is that is the fun, as they say. But today I thought, okay, what's going to be my first stream for the new year? Um, I do have some plans. I do have some games lined up that I'm going to be playing. Um, More on that later. But I thought, you know what? 2025 was a really big gaming year, and I think it's a good way to celebrate playing all of the main racing games that have come out that I've been following and playing through 2025, and just kind of go on a little trip, sharing some experiences of uh, my experience with a lot of these games, experience that I have with Nintendo Switch 2, and if any of chat members have played any of these games, uh, sharing your experiences with them as well. The dark mode foreshadows the slowly approaching dark web arc. Spoiler alert! I mean, whenever whenever my background just goes to this, then you know that we're in a scary time. But no, I'm actually changing a lot of my aesthetic. I'd love to talk about that, honestly, through stream, but we should get started with the games. I haven't been in many streams for a while. No worries. Well, I haven't really been streaming in a while, so you can't make it to the stream if I'm not streaming. But to start the show, to start our narrative, Mario Kart World. There's a brand new Mario Kart. And I'm not too sure how to feel about that. So, of course, 2025. What are we gonna do? I mean, multiplayer, online. Let's just get into like a good old-fashioned Grand Prix, and we'll try Knockout Tour, and just kind of give the classic experience. Because the main goal of this stream is basically I'm gonna be playing Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, and Kirby Air Riders. In fact, I need to get a timer set up. I'm thinking I would love to do an hour each with these games, but let's do 30 minutes first. Just to see how much we can cover. The idea for the stream is I'm going to play all three games, and at the end, give my thoughts on what, in my opinion, is the best. Hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Okay, I gotta remember how to play Mario Kart World, because it's been... I booted it up yesterday. Yeah, I'm... Perfect. Amazing. So, Nintendo Switch 2 released. It teased Mario Kart World in like the initial console reveal. speculation was going wild and everything, and details, and it's all good, it's all great. But then, the Nintendo Switch 2 presentation went live. And I remember that morning waking up in bed. Like, I didn't think I would catch it live. I'm like, I'll watch it when I wake up, because it was early my time. But no, I woke up. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see where it's when it started, and I just caught as it started. This was the first thing that they showed off. It wasn't the console. It wasn't, oh, here's all the new features. It's like, nah. This is Mario Kart. Now, oh, Waluigi just pushed me off. Now, I have some opinions. And I'm sharing them on the internet, so that's actually really scary. I think it's I understand why they pushed Mario Kart World, like, hey, there's a new Mario Kart coming out. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been out for, like, more over than a decade. It's got new content, which is great, but it's definitely an older game. It's like, oh, this is the next Mario Kart game. This is the next thing, next big thing, and it's their most popular series. I feel like, in short, and it's like it's from a YouTuber perspective too, where if I had experience where, not even on this channel, like in a past like life, I should say, you make a video and it pops off. Ooh, dodge those shells. And then you, like, okay, people really like this. I should make a sequel or make this bigger and better in every way because people like it. And then if I make a bigger and better sequel, then everyone's gonna love it. Every single time that has happened across history, it's always backfired. And I feel like Mario Kart World is in the same boat, where it does everything right to be bigger and better. The timing and just the way it was, I feel, shown off is controversial. Oh, man. Let's see. Well, gosh. I was trying to read chat and drive. It's confirmed Mario Kart World is more relevant than the Switch. Yeah, I do agree with that. I'm a gamer too, don't you know, Cyberfox? Oh, hello. Oh gosh, I'm running into traffic. Don't text and drive. Don't read messages and drive. Don't read chat and drive video games. Is Mario real? I mean, look at. No, he's not, because if he was real and he ran into the vehicle, he would be dead. So, sorry to break it to you, first time, but Mario is not real. He's real in our hearts, though. Like, there's item boxes over here. I wonder what advantage you have for going over there to get those boxes. Oh, wait. A nice little gimmick this game has is outfits. And I think the whole, like, fast food dynamic is really neat. Oh, I legit did not see that vehicle. Yeah, Mario Kart World is interesting. Simple answer, I enjoy Mario Kart World. I like a lot of the ideas it has. And I like a lot of the things that it does. For example, it makes it feel like a livable world, where our past Mario Kart games felt like, okay, it's just a spin-off. These are just Mario characters in carts, and all these tracks, and you just play it like, you know, normal racing game, just a spin-off. Just felt very disconnected from the Mario mainline series, which, you know, spin-offs, there's nothing wrong with that. This game definitely feels like, hey, this is a world designed around, you know, Mario Kart. and it feels like a real livable world. And knowing that you can just drive around and explore it, it's cool. That's a really fun novelty. And that's where I think the biggest strength is and the biggest, you know, weaknesses, because it takes Mario Kart, which is a very fun concept, but this is the time where it at its core, it does Mario Kart very well. But it introduces a new factor that may not hook everyone, and I understand that. The open world aspect of driving around mindlessly and just trying to like do little challenges, for me, I love it. It's right up my alley. It's like the perfect game that I've been having where I'll just have it, you know, while talking to friends. It's like, okay, I'm talking to friends, but I want to, you know, just do something in the background. This is definitely my chill game. I think of it as, people who really enjoy Animal Crossing and can just relax with Animal Crossing. I can't so much relax with Animal Crossing, but I can relax with this game. If that makes sense. Because I love racing games. That's my favorite genre. I'm a racer. And so that aspect I really enjoy. I do understand the argument. There needs to be more stuff to actually do in this game. A lot of the challenges, yeah, I haven't even completed them. And it's definitely a game you can chip at a while, and it's made to last, you know, the entire Switch 2 lifespan, hopefully. I think that's like the greatest goal. Like, this game should last that part. And that leads me to the next thing, is that what's here now, I would say, is not worth full price. Even though I can really discuss and talk about the technicality that I really admire in this game, and all the work and the creative decisions, but that's not what everyone's going to base it off of. So, the outcome of Mario Kart World, I think, I hope. I don't think it's going to happen. I know it's just going to be another drama that's going to happen this year. And, you know, I'm not looking forward to it, and I know it's going to happen, but this game's going to get DLC. It would be stupid if it didn't. But I don't want paid DLC. This needs to be free DLC going to the future. Maybe if it did something huge. Something very huge. But I really don't think this game... Man, having paid DLC will be good in the eyes of the people who've bought it. Because after when all the DLCs released, like, in a decade later, I feel like only then it would be justified as an $80 game. What it's doing. But I know, I know that's not gonna happen. Okay. But that's kind of my overall thoughts on Mario Kart World. I like it, I'm very happy I got it, but I really cannot recommend it full price. But with that being said, I would love to gush over all the things that I love about it. But let's take a little break and see what chat's doing. I love texting while driving in CrossWorlds. I get last place, but it's fine. Bowl too soon, I couldn't survive doing that. Always wondered, does FPS games up your reaction time? Is first-person shooter is like frames per second? Is it? I don't know. In my opinion, for me, I don't enjoy first-person shooter games. I mean, I think any game that helps with reaction time can better it to some extent. I mean, but I feel like you gotta either be patient in order to learn it, or you have to kind of have a good sense of reaction time. Rhythm games I'm horrible at. Perception in video games is not my best. I have a hard time with that. Rhythm and timing of things in video games I have a hard time with. However, with games like this, which is definitely not super demanding, but being able to time like your jumps, rail grinding and switching, there is some platforming elements that can really help. Am I a scientist to prove that would help? I don't know. If it feels like it, oh man, I let go of the button. If it, you can convince yourself that it does, cool. Because that's what video games basically are, is just being able to react to what's going on stream, and some games are more demanding on how you react than others. And if you can master a really demanding reaction game, then I feel like you'd have really good reaction time. Reaction time to real-world things? I don't really know. But, it's an interesting theory. And I'm sure, there's, tests and studies about it. Donkey Kong? No. Hey, Hedgehog Films, welcome to the stream. And also I see Blue Otter joined as well. Welcome, welcome. Yo, dude, what is up? I am currently up and awake, and we are now going up this space station. Yes. What's the best racing game? While Claire Obscure. Expedition 33, of course. Oh, man. Okay. I don't watch the game awards or any of like state of play stuff or whatever. The game awards that I did see, I just tuned in and just kind of had it in the background. And I have to say, I mean, I'm respectful of what people like in video games, and there's so many different genres and so many different types that it, you know, it piques some interest. And I'm not gonna say a game is not deserving to exist because it's not what I like or I think is good media. However, when the only thing from the Game Awards that I can confidently remember being advertised and me being like, that is what I'm really interested in, is Mega Man. Mega Man Dual Override is the only game from that whole, like, what, 6-hour presentation that I actually care about and am, like, curious about. You know why? Because it's not a live service game. It's not a first-person shooter. It is not every genre that everyone's trying to do and oversatch the market with. That's just my opinion. Come here, DK. What the heck? Bro! I have so many memories in my head that I don't even remember if I watched Mario or not anymore. Hopefully you get those memories sorted out. Where would you rank Garfield Kart at? I know it's a meme game to hate on it, but I genuinely cannot rank it because I have not played it. Nor do I think I will play it. Because, in my opinion, you can look at a game and it's like, okay, This is the game that you get when you want to play Mario Kart, but you don't want to pay Mario Kart's prices, and you're trying to find a substitute. You can't find a substitute for the premium product. You can with some things. I do believe like you can find off cheaper low-end products to fill the void of higher ones. I encourage that. However, when I'm striving for a good kart racing game, I'll pay the premium price if I have to. I don't think Garfield Kart is worth the substitute. But if someone if someone enjoys Garfield Kart, then that is cool. I'm happy that you enjoy your time. Okay, so speaking of Mega Man, the official Mega Man Twitter account referenced the January 7th meme. I actually don't know the January 7th meme. Hold up, Garfield has a racing game? I think it has 2 or 3. You think I'm cool, Cyberfox? Yes or no? Well, is it Tango Gaming YouTuber 14? I hope I'm pronouncing your username correctly. Well, I don't know you personally, so I can't really judge if you're a cool person or not. I would like to hope, and think you are. So, sure. Does Garfield Kart have 3 racing games? Hold up, I'm gonna fact check that. Garfield Racing 3? I don't think it has... No, it does not have a... I don't think it has a 3rd installment. He was featured in Nickelodeon Kart Racers Slime Speedway 3. So if you think that's canon, I guess there is a 3rd Garfield Kart. But, man, you know what? I mean, I'm seeing screenshots of mods. But actually, get Garfield on CrossWorlds. I think he deserves it. He's been trying to drive a car and have fun. But, get him in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Seems like you're book smart, but not money smart if you don't understand the reference. I heard those, sayings, but never the reference. I not know this. Oh, man. So, Mario Kart World has 2 modes, the Grand Prix, which I think is really fun. You know, it's just average Mario Kart. It does have those, what do they call them? Transition races. Which, you know, it's definitely not Mario Kart 8. But, I'll say this. I'll say this. Mario Kart 8 existed for so long, I would say that's the best Mario Kart game. Almost everyone on this planet has, or everyone who's interested in video games, has a Nintendo Switch, so they're going to play Mario Kart 8. And almost everyone has Mario Kart 8. What I wanted them to do with the new Mario Kart is something bold and different. And I'm happy that they did something bold and different. And I'm happy that the Switch 2 is, you know, backwards compatible, where you have both Mario Kart 8, the best Mario Kart, and now you have this new experience. If no one's interested in the new experience, then you still have access to Mario Kart 8. And that's totally fine. It's just another option. Because I feel like it would be very weird if they released Mario Kart 9 and it was just as good and to the same quality of 8. I think it'd be so weird to have two games that are basically the same. And it's like, okay, this should have just been DLC. So, that is my thinking on this. Oh, it's that one! Don't worry, Mega Man drops January 7th. I've heard about that meme, and I've never looked into it. Like, was that guy actually referring to, like, actual Mega Man? I mean, didn't he have, like, the Mega Buster prop, too? Bro, wait. Mega Man Dual Override comes out next year, which, oh man, I'm 2027. That's gonna be it's gonna be rough. Because, well, I'm not a huge Mega Man fan. I'm getting into the series, but I feel like it's kind of a long way to wait for a game. Especially for it's been so long since the last one. But I think it'd be so funny if they actually drop the new Mega Man game on January 7th, 2027. The highways need more action. I think they're pretty balanced. I think it'd be kind of cool if this game had now are you saying more like the highway needs more action, like more vehicles that you dodge, or do you think like the layout of the tracks need to be more action packed, like more jumps, loops, ramps? If that's what you're referring to. Let's go with Luigi. Because I can see both ways, where I feel like the traffic level is good in this game. It's not annoying. But as far as like how the highways twist and turn and make it more, you know, entertaining to drive on, I could see that argument. I'll try to make a drawing of you and see on my channel, okay, Cyberflex? Okay, if that's what you'd like to do. I'll try to check it out whenever you get that up. Okay, what Knockout Tour? That's what we're focusing on right now. I like the concept of Knockout Tour. You know what? Let's do this one. It's cool, but also I do agree, and I see the complaint where it feels like you're just driving straight. For me, I feel like you really got to immerse yourself in the world and think like, wow, I'm driving and I see all these sights. But that shouldn't really be the excuse or the marketing. I do agree, like, in your action kart racer, you gotta have things to do. I just feel like we're so used to Mario Kart 8 with the tight track design, where this is not it. It's more toned down, so it could make room for other things. Now, I feel like with a few tweaking and some updates, maybe they could hopefully, you know, fix some things. And they have. I've seen a report and evidence where they actually rolled out a silent update and they changed some of the layouts of the Knockout Tour tracks, I think, or the transition races, to feature more turns. They didn't like change the map or anything, but they just redirected the race. I think it was for more water levels, because yeah, I think the water levels are the weakest, or the water areas where you go on. For short bursts, it's good. Oh no. But definitely when you're on the water for a long period of time, it feels repetitive. I mean, if you want to go faster, you just look for areas. You see the wide road, you hit the apex on that thing, and you can, you know, gain lead. Now here's an idea. Here's a concept. This little piece of track that we're on. What if there was areas of the map that, you know, you're racing, but then you go into like a ramp, and then you're in the sky with a piece of track, and it's designed like a traditional course where it's more, you know, tight and challenging, and there's little sections of that broken up. I wonder if it would kind of clash with the art direction, I feel, but it's an idea of how you can integrate more, quote-unquote traditional Mario Kart, elements, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh ho! Let's go! I forgot I had the super horn. Is the game audio on? I like to think it is. Let's see. Thank you for pointing that out. As you know, I'm a very professional streamer. How does that sound? You can give me some feedback on that. And also, hello, Husk. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so another detail that we can notice, and I can no longer keep quiet. It is something that I've been waiting all this time to talk about. We gotta talk about the soundtrack of this game. Buddy? Oh wait, hold up. Ah. 2 frames sec, just oh man. Sounds louder now. Is it too loud, or is it a good volume? But man, the soundtrack of this game, I absolutely love. Can't dodge a blue shell with a feather? Really? I thought that was a strat. Oh man. The idea of... Okay, so whenever a video game is releasing, I think of 3 things. Sometimes in this particular order. I think, number 1, what's the soundtrack going to be like? Number 2, what's the story going to be like? If it has one. And number 3, is it going to be fun? This really shows how no one should ever take my commentary or opinions seriously because of my prioritization of video game things. Ah, man. I was so curious to see the soundtrack of this game. Okay, like all the tracks and what their themes are going to be. Is there going to be retro tracks? How is it going to be remixed? Only to find out this game has like over like, I think it's close to 300 music tracks. Buddy, this soundtrack is amazing. Oh man, I got my timer off. Wait, no! Wait, can I actually go down here? Nope. Ouch. Just hit the apex here. Ooh. But yeah, I love the soundtrack of this game so much. The remixes, the orchestral pieces, remixes where it's a theme that you know that might be happy and chipper, but then it's more like a different genre. It's so cool, and there's so many track pieces from Mario Kart 8 aged well. And they're remixed. It's like, oh man, I feel actually nostalgic for Mario Kart 8. But yeah, this was definitely my soundtrack that I listened to so much over the summer. Like, whatever I did, like, while working on projects, it's so good. You can say a lot of things about this game. You can like it, you can dislike it. But buddy, I have to argue that if anyone says it's a bad soundtrack, I gotta question your taste of music. Because it's so good. There's so much. It's so good. It's so good. You know. And I must say, like, if you want a good example of really good music, and it's not just Mario Kart music, it's music from the Mario series. There's beautiful remixes of, you know, Mario Galaxy. Past Mario Kart games get remixes. I think every theme, like main theme of every single Mario Kart game has been remixed in this game, which is kind of cool. Kind of makes it seem like this is the grand peak of Mario Kart, which, you know, could be debatable, understandable, but it definitely, production value is definitely very high in this game. Now, the things that you can actually do with the in this game, I feel like needs to be expanded on a little bit, because yeah, I know the most popular thing of Mario Kart is that, you know, in and out of races. Ah, man. You know, it's very simple to pick up and play. Just do a race and whatever. But when it's advertising as, like, this is a big world you get to, like, drive around yourself and experience, I feel like it needs more in the open world. And who was that? Daisy just went off. Oh, hello, Mario. And I did not mean to sound like, oh, hey, hello, Mario, like the meme, but it just turned out that way. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Sonic's music, hold my beer. You know what? Yeah, I will. I think that's the thing with music, is that there's just so many different genres and so many different takes that it's not gonna hit for everyone, and that's okay, because there's so much variety that something's gonna grab someone. If someone says, you know, this soundtrack's better, and I look at it and it's a lot of EDM, it's like, well, that's your favorite genre, so, and this game does a lot of that. So, yeah, I could say that to you, that is your favorite, you know, video game soundtrack. For me, I love different genres. I love orchestra, I love jazz, I love chill hop. This game has a lot of that, and how it's using real instruments at times as well. The production of the music is really impressive, and it's what I like, so that's why I think this is the best one. I do like jazz. I agree that the open world could use a few more things to do, but even then I do spend a lot of time just driving aimlessly. Exactly! And I do too. And I find that being able to do that and enjoy your time, this game does very well. but it's not for everyone because everyone doesn't like to drive around aimlessly and take in all the sights. Like they want a purpose to do. And I understand them too. So I'm really hoping, going back to the thing, this game needs free, and I quote, free DLC. I know it's gonna get DLC. I know it's not gonna be free. I don't know how I'm gonna feel like that. Did you redraw your avatar sprites? I did, actually. I have a new V-avatar model. Finished it, I think, last week, just to freshen up a few little details. I'm actually taking a lot of time to learn different aspects of art and character design, so I've been incorporating a lot of that into my own design, which it's been very fun. I think the last thing I'm going to... Okay, so we're doing like an overall like review stream of this game. The big argument I see is people don't like when you know, you play a traditional track, but then it's a transition race going from one place to the other. That's this game's gimmick. That's what it does. It's up to you if you like that or not. If you don't like that, you go to versus race. Oh wow, I didn't know I didn't unlock that. You choose your character. Based cow. You choose your cart. And then you can just create your own Mario Kart, basically. All your rule sets, all your items, which this is actually new. They did add that. And what you do is that you choose what track you want to race. You can race it in the 3-lap traditional style. And then once you've done that, then it'll take you to this map. Okay, my next race is I'm going to do this one. You can do the traditional 3 laps in that one. Or you can choose a track, and you can choose what the transition race is going to be. So, yeah, the traditional Grand Prix does not have the traditional 3-lap courses in every one. But you can still play like that with this option. It wasn't advertised, it wasn't shown. I found this, you know, while playing the game, like day one. And after that, I'm like, okay, I'm happy about this. Because I've been finding myself just coming here, and it's like, okay, I want to master this track, and I'll choose my own Grand Prix. I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here. I feel like that's cool. So, there we go. We're gonna... Tango is gonna rest now. Okay, have a good night. Thanks for joining. And, we'll talk tomorrow. Well, I don't have any access for friend requests or DMs, so maybe next time I stream, if you're on, then you can always chat. But hope you have a good day, and thanks for joining the stream. But yeah, anyway... You can play traditional Mario Kart this way, and it's more freedom because you get to choose like what tracks you do in order and such. So I think it's very weird how it's kind of hidden in this mode, but it makes sense. I feel like it's a non-issue, honestly. Because it's still available. It's not like a feature that's out. You know what I mean? I have not played Battle. For all the times... all the times that I've played this game. Like, what is the Switch 2 has been out for like over like 4 or 5 months. I have not played Battle. I feel like we should play, you know what? We're playing a battle mode. Let's do the monster truck. Wait, what are we doing? Coin runners or balloon battle? No teams, 2 teams, custom items, easy, open, random. 3 rounds. Okay, what do we have access to? Mario Kart, Mario Bros. Circuit, Peach Stadium, Salty Spooty. Okay, I'm very... Big Donut! Big Donut, let's go! I'm curious to see how they transition this into a battle map. I think the only battle modes footage I've seen was from the Direct. It's not like the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8 battle mode, right? Right? Oh my goodness, I see the map. So it's the... okay. Oh, it's the map. Okay. I see the vision. Oh. I see where they're going for. I kind of get it. However, maybe because I'm on easy, it feels a little slow. It kind of feels a little slow, I will say. I feel like a strategy is just race along the track, and then whenever you see a player, you just aim for them. Which it could be its own, you know, thing in its own right. Oh man, I'm down to 2 balloons. Oh man. I could see, I mean, I never really played battle mode in even, like, Wii or 8 was my strong suit. But I do believe, like, you gotta have a good battle mode. I would like to experience this with friends. And see how it is. Don't, like I said, why is there a timer? Because it's basically like a survival. Ho ho! Got the Cataquack last second. Do we win? Let's go, cow! I think it's goes off how many balloons you've gotten. Interesting. Okay, I want to play Big Donut. We'll get this version of Balloon Battle this, though. If you lose balloons, you just die, lose all your points, no respawning, which is good. That is, yeah. I feel like this is injected with a little bit of Battle Royale. Which how much overplayed that genre is with first-person shooters. I feel like when taking some of those design elements for modes like this can be useful, especially online. I'm not sure if it's because I'm playing on easy or if there's a way to speed up. I just feel like it's a little slow. But, oh gosh, that was terrifying. I feel like I'm just going in a circle and then whatever, oh, let's go here. Oh gosh, pull up, pull up, pull up! Ah. I feel like I'm just going in a circle and whoever I come across, you know, will get hit. I can see the argument being made where this is kind of a tame battle mode, which it's not bad compared to Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. Like, at least it's not that. We gotta be thankful in that regard. However, I don't know. I feel like it's just a little bit tame. Like I said, maybe playing with friends with this mode and getting into it. Or maybe if I need to change the settings to make it a little more, maybe the CPU's being a little more aggressive, because I am playing on easy, and maybe that speeds things up. I mean, this is cool. I mean, I guess you could, you use this to try to escape or get to the other side of the map faster. So we got 8. It doesn't tell you... okay. It doesn't tell you who's in the lead. Well, yeah, with the crown. But not by how much. Interesting. This mode should be better than Garfield Kart, right? I mean, I think in this regard, Garfield Kart would be more entertaining than this. Alright. Wanna quit? No. Chain Chomp Desert, I can see by the thumbnail, it's just gonna be that swirling thing. Curious about Dino Jungle. Which will say, technically, this is the only battle map that they brought back. Which also would be nice if they brought back other battle maps. Yeah, I feel like... I'll try Dino Jungle. I was eyeing that one too because I don't really come across the traditional track a lot. I mean, it is smart how they chose sections and they sectioned it off, where it gives some, you know... Like I said, I see the vision. If Mario Kart had a spin-off, like the spin-off having a spin-off, and it was just focused on battle mode, I feel like this is the closest that they would, like the direction they would go in, is bigger maps, with obstacles, more natural environments. Oh no! Now, this, I feel... See, but you slow down when you go off-road. Just needs to... I need to go fast. Ouch. I feel like... I wish they turned off the, how slow you move when you go off ground, just for the battle mode. In the traditional racing, I understand it. It helps penalize going off track. And you know what? You get this big lad here, flipping his tail through the ground. Though I can't be mad. I can't be too mad. Go up here. I do think this is a good map because it is smaller. Oh, we got the T-Rex now. The obstacles are fun. It's more of a condensed map, so I feel like it's easier to, find everyone. Ooh. Oh, let's go. Use this for the remaining 5 seconds so that we don't get any more balloons. There we go. Alright, so I feel like there's only one more mode to kind of actually check out. And that being player battle. Alright, we gotta end off with my main. Yoshi, Hot Rod. Let's do normal or selection random or open. Oh, open. That just means to do that. Wait, no. We're doing coin runners. And also, oh, actually, hang on. I'll be right back. And we're back. Alright. Power went out, oh my goodness. Okay, So it's the same things, just coin runners. Bum 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 bum. Moo moo meadows. Bum, bum, bum. The coin load runners, I think it's just the traditional, I already failed. I think it's just the traditional, like, choose as, get as many coins as you can, right? That makes sense. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. You can see the coins on the map. I would argue this is not really, coin runner music or battle mode music. I think my strategy is just to go along the main track and then I missed one. The thing with racing games is that you just keep moving forward. But yeah, I would definitely say the battle mode is interesting. Like I said, I get where they were coming from as far as, you know, you have these sections of the open world that, you know, are barriered away or sectioned off, so then it makes a whole battle map. And yeah, there are more players than usual, so it would need to be a little bit bigger. But I feel like when certain modes, when they're more opened, it kind of loses that intensity. And it's not so much as me driving along trying to find other players to get their coins or to get like the balloons. It just kind of feels like me driving around and it's like, oh, there's a coin, I'm gonna get it. Or like, oh, there's another player, I'm gonna attack them. I'm not seeking out any of those objectives, I'm just driving around, and if it comes across that I find it, then I will take it. You know what I mean? Oh, I fell off. Launch the cannons! Ah! And we still won. You know what? I don't need to play anymore. Yeah, I feel like yeah, yeah. Man, I guess that kind of says something about the battle mode. I go away for 1 second and everyone's talking about furries. How did this come? How do we get it? Where do we get here? Oh. Is it the Is it because of the comment, tell me everything, the transformation is complete now, Cyberfox is one of us? Oh, man. Nah. I know it's a complicated subject for some. For me, my stand is, I enjoy cartoon critters. I think it's fun. I think OCs and making cartoon critters is fun. But I don't feel like I need to identify with a certain group or have a certain lifestyle to enjoy that interest. Nor do I have a desire to identify myself as a specific species or live my life a certain way in that regard. I like more of the character creation and stories and art form. But many of the beliefs and activities I have that I don't agree with, so that's why I really don't consider myself as one. But I know it can mean different things to different people. Speaking of furries, Sonic the Hedgehog. Like your son, thank you so much. And I think that I think it's really cool when a person can see, like, I think it's my favorite thing that I will say when creating characters is being able to learn about nature and animals and species, and then turning their habits and their characteristics into designs of characters. Combines a lot of things that I really appreciate and like, and I feel like that's really creative. And I do admit, like, I'm more drawn to cartoon characters than realistic, like, video game characters or stories. That's just me. And yeah, you better believe we're gonna listen to this banger, quote unquote banger of a theme song. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I have a lot of thoughts on this. Racing all around the world. I can say I like the instrument. Yeah, I kind of like. I love the cheesy lyrics because they're just so cheesy, and they commit to it. But the actual theme and the music, it's pretty cool. You can choose to like furry stuff without indulging in it and still being called a furry. Well, I feel like that's I think it's more of a broad theme, I guess. Because just because something has, you know, anthropomorphic animals, many people can assume it defaults to, oh, you're a furry. Well, it means different things. Like, if that's like the overall term, I would of like that genre, I could see that. But I know a lot say, like, hey, they have their own life choices and they have their own lifestyle based on that. Those aspects I don't really agree with myself. But if I see an artist, like, hey, I drew a character, and like, oh, this is a story I'm making with all like these different critters and stuff, I think that's really cool. And also too, like, morally, I feel like I don't think anything lewd is acceptable on the internet or as an interest. That's just me and where I stand. So that's why I have a strong case of, like, hey, that's how I want to use my characters and my interests and things on the internet. Let's keep it that way. Anyway, have you... Oh, let's go. There's so much that I actually did not play yet. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. How about you actually draw and throw animals? Hey, I have no problem because I can sit there and be like, hey, this is my stance on it. If people perceive it differently, then so be it. That's fine. I don't feel like I need to be any other way. Yeah, exactly. Just because it's one thing, it doesn't default to, like, you know, not for safe work content or anything. Just because, you know, you like Sonic the Hedgehog that has anthropomorphic animals doesn't make you a furry. It's just like, hey, that's the style and the characters that you're interested in. Just because, you know, you're associated with one thing doesn't automatically mean like you're part of that section either. But for me personally, I feel like it's just way too complicated, and I don't need labels to just say like, hey, this is stuff that I like to try to make. You can perceive it however you want. Firefox, which video do you want me to upload to your channel? Choose one. Well, I don't really know what content you make, or I don't really know you personally, so you can do whatever you want. Does that stand for not safe from Waluigi? Exactly. I can't stand not safe from Waluigi content. Wow. So, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. This is a very interesting game. It's a Sonic spin-off game. So we just... Okay, I'm gonna set the stage. Next Smash win. We'll talk about Smash Brothers when we get to the Kirby Air Riders section. We can definitely bring up that conversation. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. We just got off of the hype from Sonic Frontiers and the roller coaster of that game when they teased, okay, we're going to a kart racing game. I thought that was not a good move myself. Oh man, yeah, I lost. There's so many characters that I didn't. So much DLC that I haven't played yet. Anyway, we'll do like Mario Kart World. We'll just do like the basics. Let's try... I know I'm good with, but I'm gonna try some of the default things just to get an experience for it. Let's try Supersonic Speed. Oh. So, I thought it was very weird when they were doing a Sonic Racing spin-off. I'm like, okay, I can see the pattern of mainline, then spin-off. Is anything too loud for you, chat? Might just tone that down just a tad bit. But you know, it makes sense. I just know that I did not enjoy Team Sonic Racing. I do think the voice acting and character interactions are very cool. Sonic is such a good big brother type. second, I need to adjust the audio a little bit. TSR, the bane of my Sonic racing game career. I know. I remember Racing Transform when it was on iPad of all things. Like, that was one of my first, I think, Sonic games. Was Sonic, Sega and All-Stars Racing Transform. Which I know on iPad is not the best place to play games like that. But, you know, that's where I was starting getting into, like, stuff and games, and before I had a Steam account. Go random. Oh no, this is the worst. Oh yo, there's a Sonic Unleashed reference. That's sweet. You see, so we're moving too fast. I like Mario Kart World. I think it's a good game. I think it's arguable to say if it's like the best game or if it's a great game, but at its least, I'll say it's a good game. It's not a bad game. Bad game, in my opinion, is like borderline unplayable and is not fun. Mario Kart World is fun, and you can play it, and it controls and it does its ideas very well. This game has a lot of charm. From character interactions to little details that fans will appreciate, or like people that love just characters and interacting and having stories and lore. It looks good. I know it looks better on PC, but for Switch 2 version, like, hey, it's pretty good. I am playing Supersonic Speed, which is, you know, the fastest. But even like normal speed, or Sonic Speed, it's very fun. It's high-speed racing. It's very addicting. Mario Kart World, I appreciate. It's like, okay, you're just taking a nice drive. Ah, that didn't go through. You're racing, you're exploring the world. I feel like it needs to lean a little bit more into that aspect. Sorry, Cream. Oh, good, you went through.
Nice. Let's go again.
So, yeah, it's crazy. I'm feeling a difference. Because, you know what? These are two different games. They're doing totally different things. I feel like for Sonic trying Mario Kart, this is the best he's done in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. For Mario Kart trying something new in Mario Kart, it's doing pretty well. If that makes any sense. Like, if you want a new Mario Kart experience, Mario Kart World is experimental and it does its own things in that regard. If you wanted a more traditional Mario Kart game, this is your alternative.
Yippee! Let's keep going.
Let's go, Cream. Now, not to say that this is a Mario Kart ripoff, because this game does a lot. In fact, it even controls differently than 8. And it has its own ideas. And then I feel like this is kind of, and of course, you know, whenever you're comparing kart racing, everyone's gonna go to Mario Kart. Why? Because it does it best. Mario Kart does the genre best. It's like how you call a Band-Aid even though it's not called a Band-Aid. Band-Aid is just the brand. It's like adhesive strip. or bondage strip is the actual product name. But everyone calls it a Band-Aid because, well, Band-Aid, the brand, is mostly known for making that product. So when everyone is saying, oh, well, this is just a Mario Kart clone, the reason why they say that is because, well, it's a mascot racing game. The biggest mascot racing game that does it well and is known for is Mario Kart. So that's why people are going to compare it and call games like this Mario Kart clones. That's why they call Garfield Kart Mario Kart clones. That's why they call Nickelodeon-like racers a Mario Kart clone. And there's nothing bad in being a Mario Kart clone. You just have to, for your own brand or for your own, like, idea, you gotta make it different than Mario Kart. It could be the mascot racing, it can have items like Mario Kart, but it needs to have its own identity to be like, why am I playing this instead of Mario Kart? Why am I playing Sonic instead of Mario Kart? Because the identity of this game is fast, it's cool, it's chaotic. The CrossWorld elements is definitely a big, you know, idea. Oh my goodness. How is Metal Sonic supposed to... What? Did I bump him or did he activate a wisp? What do you mean? I'm really conflicted with this game because I think this game is good, but in comparison to other Sonic Racers, specifically, I feel like it's missing something. Explain what Sonic Racing game do you think is your favorite, and what this game lacks in? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that, because I can understand two opinions and two viewpoints where I know Racing Transformed, as far as a kart racer goes, is very fun, and it does that well, and a lot of people like it. But I do know a lot of people like Riders because it is different and it has its identity. And I would agree, if Sonic's gonna do a racing genre, it should be Riders, because that's his identity. Sega created that. They said, we're gonna make a racing game, but we're not gonna do Mario Kart. We're going to make our own thing. Now, was the new thing explained well? And, you know, was it fun? Well, I would love to experience the Riders games. I would love if there was another, like a new Sonic Riders game. Just because I feel like that, the concept of that is so unique and it's original. Saying like, okay, Mario is like really cool and he has fun games, like, and then he has Mario Kart where you have items and all this stuff. And then you can turn and say like, yeah, Mario is really cool. I like Sonic because he has cool games and he's more action-packed and he has more story. And whenever he races, he has a hoverboard. And there's like this cool game mechanic and, you know, all of that. Oh, we're here? We should have went to the Steam. I wanted to see the train, not this. I should have... Ah. I have to say, I don't think there's any track in this game that I hate. Whenever it appeared, it's like, ah, it's this track. There's ones that I feel like, in my opinion, are just okay. Like, I don't really care for it. So, but that's just, you know, I'm not against it, or it's not gonna upset my day. Oh man, and we'll talk about the soundtrack of this game too. 'Cause we'll definitely have to talk about that. I feel like compared to Team Sonic Racing, this is a much better game. A lot of people say that, oh, but this, unlike Team Sonic Racing, this doesn't have a story mode. I'm happy it doesn't have a story mode. I'm happy it doesn't have a story mode because the story mode in Team Sonic Racing was mid and boring. I have full confidence that Ian Flynn can write a good racing story. But we're gonna talk about when we get to the third game. There's a good if you're gonna put a story in a racing game, there's only, in my opinion, only one way to do it. And one game that we're gonna be playing tonight, I feel like does it perfectly. So we'll get to that when we get to there. Probably Sonic Riders, but that's very different to this game. I kind of feel like this game doesn't feel as cool as it should be. For example, I feel like the tracks don't feel like as dynamic or cool as other titles. Even TSR, I feel like had cooler looking tracks. I could see that. I can see your viewpoint on that. I think Team Sonic Racing, the environments and the tracks were more uniquely designed. I feel like this, I think it's also because of the CrossWorld elements. They feel like pieces of tracks that are spliced and then remixed together. I admit I wish this game had a proper single player campaign / poor mission thingy. Even if it didn't have a story, just give me cool challenges to do. That's also another comment I was gonna make when I made the I'm happy this has no story mode. It doesn't need a story mode, but I do admit, and I do agree, a single player campaign is always nice, because this game is definitely focusing on multiplayer. It does multiplayer very well. And that's fine. However, I do feel like single player content is important, even more so when it is multiplayer focused, because that gives you something to do when you're online and offline. So that's a good balance to see. But I can see your thinking on where this game kind of doesn't feel as cool as you put it, or as far as track design, where with racing it feels good, but when I look at the map, there's like so many things. I look at the map, the mini map of the track layout, and it's like, huh, is that it? It looks nice. And as I'm playing, I feel like it's fun playing. And then I look at the layout and it's like, huh, that kind of just seems a little basic. Should I though? Because there's no items coming. I'm sorry, Cream. I probably activated that too soon. Ooh. That too, a little later, but yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to say because, in my opinion, I think this is the ultimate Sonic Racing game. Like, if you want a Sonic Racing kart game, this does it very well. And it functions. And it feels fun to play with other people, and it feels fun to play by yourself. However, I don't really like the idea of making this a series. That makes sense? which it kind of is. This is kind of a sequel to Team Sonic Racing because it uses the same Sonic Racing logo. They are totally different games, but they each have their own, identity, and they do their own things. They have their own concepts, their own gimmicks. I mean, if there's like a really good hook or another good concept of a racing game, maybe. But I really feel like, okay, you've peaked with this one. Can we try Sonic Riders again? People keep arguing about which one's better, but they all have their strengths and weaknesses. It's worth playing them all. I 100%, well, Epic's Lap Battery Guy 7362. I hope I'm pronouncing your username correctly. You just stole the ending of the stream. you just stole my exact thoughts. Spoiler alert. But yeah, you are very right in where I think it's funny. I feel like to a lot of people, because all three of these games came out in 1 year, yeah, you are gonna get compared. But at the same time, when you really look at them, they're not competing with each other. They're just doing their own thing. They're just happening at the same time. And I feel like it's funny because people will say like, oh man, like this is the best, and then this is the best. It was so funny to me being like, okay, Mario Kart World came out, okay, people are enjoying it, all those things, yada yada yada. But then when Sonic Racing CrossWorlds came out, like, okay, yeah, everyone's loving it. And yeah, I mean, it's having, when a Sonic game, when a game in general, but I should say specifically a Sonic game is having good fan reception and, casual reception, then that's big. This is the first Sonic game that I've seen fans and people outside of, Sonic being Sonic fans being excited. Like, man, this is actually a good racing game. And that was kind of neat to see. And that kind of gave evidence to where, like, yeah, this is doing a lot of things that people are looking for, and maybe if some weren't satisfied with Mario Kart World, maybe this is what they're looking for. A nice alternative. Now, I don't agree with, saying that people who enjoy Mario Kart World are, like, stupid and bad and shouldn't exist. Like, that's never good, and that's never fun. And no one should ever treat another human being like that. And sure, if I'm playing Mario Kart World, I don't want to be told, like, why are you playing that? You need to play Sonic Racing CrossWorlds because it's so much better. But the problem with attacking people like that is because I have the opinion of, I like both. They have their own different things, and I'm willing to have a conversation of the differences between the two. And I can be like, yeah, I agree. I think Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is awesome, and it's fun, and I'm enjoying it. But right now I'm enjoying Mario Kart World. So, there's, thankfully, everyone's been a great audience to the channel and for streams. Haven't had any interaction like that, but that's where I see a lot when it comes to the discussion. And then when Kirby Air Riders came out, I feel like that's when a lot of people just missed the plot of being like, okay, I can see the comparisons between Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I know it's the funny thing because Kirby Air Riders is also a racing game, but people who have watched the directs, have listened to Sakurai, the director's words, and have done research on the game, they would have they would be educated on that Kirby Air Riders is not at all like Mario Kart and Sonic Racing.
I will leave nothing to chance. I'm honestly not sure how much of that was a threat and how much was a compliment. I won't take you lightly either.
I like having streamed gear in this game, but it's not in the game. I see what you mean. It's definitely not Riders. And I didn't expect it by that much. Oh no. But yeah, it's kind of nice that they did incorporate like a little bit of Sonic Riders. Not all the way, but just enough to reintroduce the concept, so hopefully maybe in the future they could tackle it again. But I'm afraid if they do, it might not be the same, or they might have to simplify the controls. But, you know, we'll see. But yeah, it's just, to me, it's so funny. Where I feel like a majority of the people, they're gonna look at like, oh yeah, it's Mario versus Sonic versus Kirby. It's gonna be like a meme thing. But people will take it seriously. And I will have to explain, like, yeah, it depends. It's not factual. I really believe it's not factual. I believe it's there's like two categories when deciding, like, when comparing things like this. It's what you're physically getting out of it. Like, okay, with any product or anything that you want to invest in or buy, you look at what the pros and cons are. What are you getting for this price and what are you getting for this price? And I'm sure if you went through and marked down statistically and did the math, you would find that either Sonic Racing CrossWorlds or Kirby Air Riders is like the better bargain financially. But when it comes into a hobby and for enjoyment, I feel like something else has to take into consideration, and it's your enjoyment factor. Like, yeah, mathematically, I'm just saying this for example, not as a fact. Mathematically, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is the better game because of all the features it has for that price. It actually factors out and it's balanced. Kirby is not balanced and Mario Kart World is not balanced financially. I could see that argument. But what if a person is like, you know what? I'm kind of interested in the open world concept that Mario Kart World has, and you know, I played the demos and everything, and I actually believe I would enjoy this and I will have fun with it. And they're very confident in that. That's up to them. You can scream and you can yell at a person like, no, financially it doesn't make any sense, but it's up to them, and that's perfectly fine. They have every right to do that. So, and of course, I can't ignore how there are events happening in real life that affect all this, and so it's just kind of hard to see where people's frustrations are with that, but then also with, you know, decisions and stuff, because, you know, there's a lot of decisions that I don't agree with Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. There's a lot of decisions that I definitely do not agree with Mario Kart World. The only thing I can say off the top of my head that I don't agree with Kirby Air Riders, which is a very stupid thing, because when I say it out loud, people are gonna be like, well, duh, that's not gonna happen. It's not expected, and you're right. The thing that I'm upset about is that Kirby Air Riders is a Nintendo exclusive game. It's too, in my opinion, it is too good. It is too good for Nintendo. But hey, we'll get to that when we get to that. Alright. Doesn't help that Nintendo script online Mario Kart World. Yeah, I feel there's a lot of discussions to be had there. Alright, let's talk about the soundtrack. I've expressed how I love Mario Kart World soundtrack. I can agree on it not being, you know, the best game, and I can understand a person's viewpoints on it. But man, I love the soundtrack of Mario Kart World. My most favorite thing of history. This game's soundtrack, I like it. I like it. Oh man. Yeah, I need to focus. Let's go. I like this game's soundtrack. It has a really good energy to it. It feels intense. It fits the racing format. It's got some really cool songs that kind of like, whoa, this isn't a Sonic game? And I like how it's more of a collaborative soundtrack. Different artists are working on it. And you know, they have their own takes. But I have to say, not all the songs I care for, and especially I listen to the soundtrack a lot at work. And, you know, I'll listen to it, but there's some that I skip. It's like, okay, well, it's not bad, but it's not my favorite genre, or it's not really hitting me right. I find that more so with this game. It's like, I'm not digging this. I'm not saying it's bad. It's the thing. It's like, it's music. It's art. Art is gonna be different. It's gonna be unique. It's gonna have variety, and it's gonna have different effects on people. Some people may not like that variety, and that's okay. That's why there's variety. But that's where I kind of stand. But I love the soundtrack. What's more is, okay, when it comes to a racing game and it has a soundtrack, I feel like that really helps when you have a very upbeat and, you know, energetic soundtrack and like intense. It feels like, oh, this is like the race of your life. The gameplay has to match. And sometimes with kart racers, the music can be really good and intense, like, whoa, this is crazy and all that. But then the gameplay is kind of not really intense, not really, doesn't match the mood. It's like, whoa, well, the soundtrack sounds like this is a big race, but it's really easy. It's kind of just, eh. Not with this game. With this game, I feel like the soundtrack of how hectic and chaotic it is definitely fits the gameplay.
All models predict defeat. I gotta use it.
Not really, because we gotta strategize here, Tails. Yeah, I still have to try to get that red ring over there. There we go. Getting slammed with items while hearing, "Together we can show the world what we can do." Man, I kind of wish there was this bump in here. Well, yeah, there actually is in the jukebox. That's actually forgot is that, yeah, you can customize your jukebox and stuff, and really appreciate that. This game definitely has more setting options than Mario Kart. Mario Kart World, I feel like it's like, okay, this is what's offered, you just play it. And you can have fun, and it can be fun. This game, I like the options that it gives. I'm not too big in like vehicle customization and, you know, stats and stuff, but the gadget system I find is really neat, and customizing your ride with different parts, that's always a treat. Oh hey, your avatar is adorable. Well, thank you. The problem with CrossWorlds is unlocking the options is too hard and tedious. I can agree to some extent with that claim. I know to get music tracks you have to complete the time trials, and I'm not a big fan of time trials. I love racing games, but I don't like time trials, and that's seems a little backwards because time trials are in every single racing game. That's like a core feature. Care for it. I don't like the stress of a timer. That's just me. But you know, I do like how you have to unlock. You can unlock stuff by doing that. But yeah, I can see there's a fine line of being a casual player. You like, okay, it's easy to unlock stuff and I feel accomplished and I'm able to unlock things because I'm, you know, a casual player. But then when you are, you know, really into a game and you're playing it constantly, then sometimes you can feel like, man, I've been playing and playing and playing, and yeah, I unlocked everything, but it was just too easy. I want more. It's a very hard balance to find in that regard, I feel. But I can understand if it's too hard or tedious. It could be annoying for some. I know there's like other game modes, like during festivals and stuff. Those are kind of neat. Some modes are hit and miss, I feel, but I think it's kind of nice to have some party modes while racing. That's kind of neat. I guess it could be its own thing of, you know, it's kind of Sonic's version of a battle mode. But it's not at all the same concept, it's just like its own extra feature. Oh man. I would love, because I know this game is, and we'll get into the next discussion after this race. We'll go into one last race for this game before we switch, and I want to play the DLC track because I haven't played the SpongeBob map or the Pac-Man map since they've been released, and I know the first crossover cup has been completed with the DLC so far, so we'll experience that for the first time. Oh no. Okay. Ah, man. Ouch.
You have been surpassed.
Have I though? Have I though? Come on! Come on! Oh! What happened? Oh man. My Racing CrossWorlds has good suffix, but they're not reaching their potential. I can see the some of the sound effects. I find like that's kind of weird that they use that one, or it doesn't seem like the audio mixing's the greatest. But I can understand if someone is very versed in that kind of things, they can notice it. Oof, yeah. The grind in this game is rough. Even the festivals don't give enough tickets. I feel fully worth it. That's true. I didn't want to go to customization. Well, while we're here, all right. End out this section. Oh, also, I did unlock Supersonic. I've not played him with him yet. Actually, yeah, I did. It's a neat bonus. I mean, it's understandably he's broken, but you know, it's kind of neat. It's neat that he's here. What character should we use? Let's go Shadow. Shadow on the hoverboard. Extreme gear. You want to defeat your rival last time? Would you like to lower? We'll do it. Oh, an egg pun? That seems like an insult. But yeah, the crossover Grand Prix 1 is now available. Now, this is where I'll say on the DLC. Mario Kart World, a lot of people were saying like, oh, the next Mario Kart might have crossover characters with other Nintendo IPs. That's why the whole thing of a Nintendo Kart Smash Brothers style came into about, because in Mario Kart 8, they had like Link, Animal Crossing, Splatoon, they had all those characters. Having those characters not playable in Mario Kart World is disappointing, but I can understand because it's a new take on Mario Kart, so they're getting the basic characters down. I still would love other Nintendo IPs in Mario Kart, even if it's just Nintendo stuff. So I can understand when they're just focusing on Mario Kart characters for Mario Kart, people were, you know, disappointed. I feel like CrossWorlds fixes that and fills that void, because we're getting Minecraft and SpongeBob and Pac-Man, and we're getting Mega Man and Nickelodeon characters, which, you know, for Nickelodeon fans, that's great. I'm happy for you. I would love more video game characters, and I would love more Sonic DLC, like Sonic Course DLC. So it's kind of neat. We don't get the Smash Brothers kart everyone was wanting, but we see a glimpse of how that could work in this game. So that's where my argument, or my, you know, thinking is, when you have all these games that released last year, all these kart racing games, they all do their own things, and we get to see a little bit of how racing games could be done. Oh yeah, the fabled Super Smash Bros. Hope you've been enjoying your time playing this game. I've been loving this game. And that's what I'll go into now, like...
You aren't worth my time. Disappear.
It's so funny seeing Shadow with Minecraft backgrounds. And Minecraft stage is great. Oh my goodness. So as the game was getting revealed and like the trailers were coming out and the information, I was curious. Like, of course, it's a racing game. But there was a good point where I'm like, you know what? I could see waiting for this game on sale. It's a spin-off. I mean, there was there was a point where I was like, okay, I'm on the Sonic hype. I'm buying every Sonic game that comes out, and you know, streaming it, playing it, and I really like Frontiers. I'm mixed on Superstars and Generations is great. I love Generations and Shadow Generations. I feel like I kind of made a decision, like, you know what, with this is a spin-off project, I could justify being like, okay, I'm gonna wait. And I still encourage, like, if people are like, I'm not too sure or not, like, this game will go on incredible sales. They've been having incredible sales. So yeah, that's perfectly fine. Waiting for a game or a product on sale, there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like, but then as I was seeing more, and then the online demo happened. The network test came out, and I am so happy they did a network test on this game. That was like the best marketing move they've ever done. Because it got so many people to try it, and then they could make the decision of like, you know what, I'm loving this, I'm gonna buy it day one, can't wait for the full thing. Or, you know what, I'm enjoying my time, but I wanna wait for a sale, that's valid. Or like, you know what, I don't like this game, it didn't live up to the hype, that's okay too. Being able to give the customer and the players you know, a way to decide those things is good. That's very good. It's good to give the players a chance to play their game, to show that, yeah, you do want to play this. And that's just as more important than, like, yeah, giving them the opportunity to say, like, you know what, I don't want to play this. That's great. Oh, lost a Charmy. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention, man. This game is overpriced just as Mario Kart World is. It needs a sale to be worth buying. Understandable. You can definitely see, especially with the DLC, like, my argument is this has much more content than Mario Kart World. Oh my goodness, that's so weird. Weird, like, loading screen. Oh my gosh, it's so weird seeing SpongeBob with Sonic. But that's what I feel like is great about Sonic, is that it's multi-platform, so it's gonna be on sale. Mario Kart World, you're not getting that on sale. Even if it goes on sale, I don't think that's a good sale. Okay, it's the first time playing this track. Whoa. Oh, that's neat. I like how they're incorporating so many different parts from SpongeBob to this. All the references, the locations. Music's okay. By the time all 3 DLC is out, is the game going to be worth the price? You talking about this game? Yeah, that's also another thing. There is free DLC, which that's great. If people are not looking forward to, you know, the DLC characters, it's like, okay, yeah, you don't have to play it. That's fine, because I think some of those tracks they get put into rotation if you play online, so you get to experience it that way. Just not have the characters or vehicles. And to some, that's fine. That's great. But then the free DLC, which seems to be all Sega-related characters, which I think that's smart too, because, hey, this is a Sega game, and people who like, you know, Sega stuff beyond Sonic will appreciate it. And it's free content, so it's sprinkled in between the paid stuff. Ah, I meant to throw that. There we go. I am curious about... oh my goodness, there's meteors. No! Did he? I said denied. Let's go! Wait, where did Sage come from? What?
Of course.
Well, yeah, we are getting Whisper. I hope they do have more IDW characters. I'm definitely welcoming comic characters to spin-offs. Would be cool to see them in mainline games. I know that's the big dream, but you know, I think it's nice how they're saying like, yeah, the comics are, you know, part of the universe. Like that's just as valid of a source of getting your Sonic content as like a new game. And we got the pack is back. I think that was so cool how they did like a crossover with Pac-Man last year, because Pac-Man had his Pac-Man World 2 repack release for his anniversary, and how they were able to do like a cross promotion, like, hey, if you like Pac-Man, try Sonic, and like, oh, if you like Sonic, try Pac-Man. I feel like Sega and Capcom have a good you know, working relationship. Oh wow. Oh, the rings are power pellets, and it makes the Waka Waka sound. That's neat. Oh gosh, I'm on the wall. Retro Pac-Man. Yeah, I know. It's very sloppy. Okay. Yeah, the extreme gear is very slippery. This is a cool track. Where's Zavak?
Do better, Charlie.
Shadow, that was brutal. And from Shadow, you could take that as a compliment, an encouragement, or you can take that as an insult. Shadow is the type of character that will tell you to do better, because like he's annoyed, or like he wants the best for you. Alright, I didn't get that item. This is a really cool map. I like the Minecraft map. I don't think the SpongeBob map is the greatest. Kind of basic. But this is a cool map. I really do like this. I like how Retro Pac-Man gives some representation. This is the map like randomly generate and has pathways for the whole entire maze in that one section.
Ultimate victory.
Having poor handling in this game feels terrible. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool that you can customize with parts to tighten it up to the best way you can. It's like bikes in Mario Kart Wii reversed. And when you get first in the finish and boom, CPU's out of nowhere. That's where I feel like there's a lot that can happen with this game. Like, oh man, there's so many stories that you can tell, like the last minute, and this happened. I really don't get that excitement with Mario Kart World. It's tricky. It'll be interesting because I think the DLC for this game is really cool. I like the idea. I'm excited for Mega Man DLC. Like, I'm telling you, ever since the Game Awards was out to try to get everyone to buy the latest AAA game. I walked away from watching it being like, wait, Mega Man is a thing. And then indulging in like every single bit of lore and information about the Mega Man series after that. It's had the opposite effect. It made me choose the one thing that looked really cool to me. The whole presentation, in my opinion. And, yeah. Now I'm looking forward to Mega Man coming to the game. When it comes to Nickelodeon stuff, like, I grew up on SpongeBob and stuff. I think, Last Airbender, Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are coming to this game too. Not into those franchises as much, but I've heard about them, and I think it's really cool for fans of those franchises. They get to see them in a racing game. But then that begs the question, I wonder if there's going to be more DLC planned. Because we have like the 2 cups here, like 6 contenders of DLC. That's cool. If it's not crossover content with other characters and other franchises, then maybe Sonic related, or at least Sega as well. I wouldn't mind that too. I will say the only thing I'm kinda confused and a little kinda like about the DLC is how much Nickelodeon representation there is. Now, I get it, and like I said, like, I know a lot of people who grew up with Nickelodeon will probably enjoy that, and that's great. I'm happy that your favorite characters are able to get some representation. But I think it's just kind of weird, and I really know the reason. I can confidently say what the reasoning is when it's, well, Paramount owns Nickelodeon. And Paramount makes Sonic movies. So, yeah, they're gonna advertise to the Sonic players Nickelodeon stuff so you can get Paramount Plus and waste your money. But that's like the only thing. Like, I get it. It's one of those things like, yeah, I get it. I don't have to like it, but I get it. It's not gonna ruin my life. And if like the DLC was split up, like you couldn't, like you had to pay each DLC crossover pack separately, like Minecraft is its own, SpongeBob is its own, I would probably only do the Pac-Man, Minecraft, and Mega Man DLC, and maybe SpongeBob. But, you know, they're all bundled, so okay, it's fine. The games director mentioned feedback will likely affect future DLC after the first season passed. Interesting. I wonder what the feedback will be like. Because of course, you know, it's also the practice of DLC. Like, how do people feel about DLC? I'll tell you experience of another racing game that I grew really fond of was Sonic Unleashed. Not Sonic Unleashed. Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 and 2. It's a racing game. I had so much fun with those games. Felt betrayed when they stopped supporting the games. And it's like, the concept is endless. You could have endless DLC. They had the roadmap of, you know, paid DLC and free DLC too. They brought back Hot Wheels Acceleracers, my childhood, in a video game format, in a map based on the main central hub of that series, and the most popular cars of that franchise. And I felt so happy. And I'm happy. It was the DLC season pass, but it led to something like that. So that's where I feel like with DLC, yeah, if it gets representation of one of your favorite things, then you're gonna be happy about it. That's gonna be awesome. So it's gonna, now knowing that game's dead, can't race. I mean, yeah, I have it, but no one's online to play, and that's all the cool memories of racing in the Reverb and the Accelodrome. Oh man, Hot Wheels needs to make an Acceleracers video game, man. I'm not expecting them to make the 5th movie to end the series. I'm happy that they're re-releasing the cars, and I collected the whole Silver series. But man, they need to make a video game. Conclude the story with the video game. Like, that's what this generation's at. Like, we would love that. Okay, Accelerator rant over. If you don't stop me, I will go through the whole entire lore of the series. Anyway, having DLC on launch is a bad thing. Yeah. I know exactly a, Now, there's two ways I feel like for a online racing game, it's like, okay, we're releasing the game, but then here's DLC that expands upon the game, and it's going to be released in the future. That method, in my opinion, I'm okay with, because that's how it's designed. It's like, okay, it's a kart racing game, and then you're just getting more content down the line. When you're Pokemon, and you haven't even released your game yet, and you're saying, hey, here's the game, but then here's DLC after that. That means that you have to play the main story, and then you have to play the DLC. But it's going to be released in the same time frame, so why was it not included in the base game itself? That I don't agree with. But yeah, there's different ways that DLC is handled, and it's up to you of what you're okay with and what you look for in that aspect. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is a very fun game, And I went from being like, I'm gonna wait on this game, it's a spin-off, I'll get it on sale, to like, after playing the demo, it's like, this is what I needed. This is the racing game that I was looking for in my life. And I'm having so much fun with it. I think it's so cool. And I've been playing this game a lot. I've been playing Sonic Racing CrossWorlds a lot. And then Mario Kart World kind of just faded in the background. I would boot it up just to kind of, relax with it. It's a relaxing racing game. It scratches another itch that I have. But for a while, I was like, nah. If I'm going to recommend something, it's going to be Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Because it's cross-platform, it's on every platform, it goes on sale. It's fun. It's just fun. And then we have Kirby Air Riders. Then we have Kirby Air Riders. Oh man!
Horizon vast unending, swirling clouds above. Long and winding roads call out, beckoning you on. Now with everything you need, it's time to depart. Fire up your machine and feel the engine roar. Soaring high, like shooting stars in the sky, whistling by in a symphony of speed, racing on, faster than all our fears. We'll break through, knowing we finally reached our long-awaited dreams.
This game makes me so happy. This game makes me so happy. I've never played the original Kirby Air Riders. And then when I saw this at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, the teaser, first off, it's Kirby. I absolutely love Kirby. Then once I saw it was Air Riders, the first thing that I thought of, like, all the people, like all the YouTubers that I've seen that will comment like, Air Riders was cool. They enjoyed it. And it would be cool to have a sequel. This game was a journey. I'm gonna explain Mario Kart World. I'm gonna sound very negative. Truthful. Mario Kart World was basically shown and said, here's the next Mario Kart game. Buy it. Like Racing CrossWorlds. It was hyped. They made a community event. They said, hey, here's the game, and here's all the events that you get to enjoy and stuff. That's cool. That's kind of nice. Something to look forward to. This game does something that those two games have never done and never will. This game teaches you how it was made and teaches you why this was made. The director, Masahiro Sakurai, made 2 Nintendo Directs. Like, one was an hour long or like 45 minutes long, and then the second one's like 2 hours long. Or like an hour long. And he just went through all the details on this game. How it was pitched, why it was made, how he made it, what was his thinking behind it, how the team was able to create it. All the details that you would want to know and discover in this game, he was able to share. And having another human being telling an audience of other humans about his creation and about all the work that goes involved in making something, I love that. That is, in my opinion, the greatest bit of advertisement and marketing. When it's like, hey, this game, this is how we made it. This is the inspiration. Hey, here's a little detail about it. Hey, did you notice, like, when you do this in the game, this happens? Did you notice a little bit of detail that we added whenever this occurs? Did you ever think of what happens what if I want to do it this way? Well, guess what? We thought of that. You can do it that way. That is so commendable. It's so inspiring. You get to share the enjoyment of creating the game and the idea with the team. And of course, you know, I'm not saying like, oh, well, you're buddy with the creator and everything, and, you know, they're the best people on the planet. Like, no, but it's very commendable when they're very transparent about a product, when they're very transparent about, you know, like, hey, look at this, check this out. And being able to follow up all the details that were shared and, like, up to release. And then on top of that, out of nowhere, hey, there's gonna be an open network test of this game. That was the icing on the cake. It was like, man, that was worth it. Because this game is so experimental, because it's definitely not like Mario Kart, it's not like Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, it's not like any racing game that anyone's ever played, it's its own thing. Yeah, here, you can try it out if you like it. And it goes back to like, hey, I tried it, I can't wait for release. Day one. Hey, I tried it. You know, I think I'm gonna wait for a sale. It's a Nintendo game, so sale might not be the greatest, but, you know, I'm definitely not agreeing with these prices, so I'll get it on sale. That's valid. Hey, I don't like this game. I can't get it. It's not me. It feels weird. I'm not gonna get it. That's valid. That's great. That's amazing. I do agree where people say that the Rex gave away too much information, and then once they played the game, it's like, yeah, that's exactly what he talked about. I do agree to that extent. Where it's like, yeah, maybe it's a little more details to explore and to find yourself, but I'm too inspired to care in that front. Like, all the characters have their own statistics, all the machines have their own statistics. You can customize the machines too. They have all their own gimmicks, but they're all balanced.
Battle Chariot.
The animations are beautiful, the character designs are amazing. The UI is... There has to be a masterclass on how to design UI like this. Everything's fast, snappy, doesn't waste your time. Like, look, we're already on our second race.
Start. Final lap.
All the details, it's fast. And honestly, Like, if I was to use one word descriptions of the games, of the racing games, Mario Kart World is, to me at least, I find it kind of cozy. You know, being able to drive around and see like the environments can be immersive. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, fun. I would just say that is fun. This game, I'm gonna use two words. Unapologetically cool. This game is cool. It's Kirby. He's supposed to be like, you know, the little cutesy character and all that. Nah, this game is cool. It's all these cool little characters and creatures on very advanced machinery going at like 100 miles an hour, even though I'm going like 32, but you know. Where you can spin and attack each other, and it's fast-paced, and you have other enemies, and you can get copy abilities. Going through these very tightly designed tracks. You're boosting, you're stopping, you're boosting. These environments are beautiful, this whole vast world. You get to connect with players. Like your own little garage and waiting room, you can customize your machines. And buddy, the story mode. The story mode. When I said I'm happy that Sonic Racing CrossWorlds doesn't have a story mode, I still agree it needed a, you know, a single player campaign. And this game, I didn't expect a single player campaign. Like, okay, yeah, there's all these missions that you can do. And that's great. That's awesome. They made a mission for everything. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a mission to, like, how to breathe, and you get an achievement. That's great. And then they, just a sidetrack right now. They also have all the old tracks from the first game. So, remade. So this is like a remake and a sequel. Awesome.
Meta Knight.
Then you have,
Shadow Star.
what was I saying before? You have, yeah, the single player campaign.
Launch.
You have the single player campaign, in this game. Yeah, it could have been the missions. No, it's a whole story mode. It's got cutscenes. It's got lore. It's got challenges. It's got a story. And it's not like Team Sonic Racing. And in other story modes of racing games, I haven't played many racing games that have story modes, and I know there's other examples that are probably good, but I can't really think of any on the top of my head. But this is how you do a story mode. I think no other racing game could attempt a story mode unless it's this committed to it as this game. This game commits to the idea of a story mode. It's like, hey, we're going to tell a story. That story is going to be worth your time. Hey, we want to... oh my goodness, it's the moveset from Brawl. That's crazy. Hey, we want this story mode to feel like a big adventure with all these challenges and these environments. They're going to commit to that. This game has an idea and it commits to it. That is why it's a good video game. I feel like the stupid negative that people make with this game is that it has too many options. It's like, buddy, what do you mean? Yeah, some options may make some gameplay methods irrelevant. It's an option. You get to choose the option. It's just, oh man. And spoiler alert, because I have completed the story mode game, I still need to like timestamp my experience so people get to watch like my reactions to the stories and stuff. It's a great story. There's a true final boss. And it feels satisfying. You have to do a little bit of grinding in order to get there, but it's not too hard. It's not too hard, but I messed it up. It's so good, man. Nor DGG, and it's I miss when games are like, hey, this is the story, this is the bad guy, or like this is the rival character. You beat it, hey, you get to play as the rival character now. Like, oh, it's so good. So good, man.
Transform star.
I'm Mario Kart World. I'm like, yeah, I'm vibing. I'm vibing with my Mario Kart World. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I'm like, I'm having a fun time. This game, I'm smiling. I'm smiling. Look at this, man. Sonic's supposed to be like the cool shonen anime character with like, you know, big effects and battles and stuff. Why is Kirby doing it better than Sonic Racing CrossWorlds? You want the sauce? This is the sauce. And it's Kirby. I feel like if anyone wants to play a, or like think of a series finale to Kirby, this would be a contender for it. Not saying that this is the series finale, no, it's, you know, of course they're making Kirby games, but like, this feels like the grand finale. This is the events that has like almost one of the most ultimate threats to Popstar, and the way that it concludes feels like, yeah, now finally everything is safe. It references old games, it brings back other avenues and remakes it for nostalgia, but it does it well. And I feel like there's some very there are some other like things that I kind of wish the game did. There are some characters that I wish that did make it into the game. But, you know, I'm looking at the Wolfie from Forgotten Land, my boy. I would love that, but you know, I'm okay with the character roster. I'm okay with all the decisions. I think the only negative, or the only like, I kind of wish it was a little bit more, was on the music front, which the soundtrack of this game is beautiful. It's beautiful. I kind of just wish they had more tracks that were remixed from older games. And maybe more music from older games. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Those are some like really big tracks that I wanted to show off. That's Air Ride. That's the main thing. And then like there's so many options to this. There's the race, there's the time attack, there's free run that you get to explore everything, online matches. Like, look it. You can go here and then go to online, or you can be an Air Ride and then you can go to online, and then you can go to Top Ride. And then there's online for Top Ride. Like, the menu is so ingenious. You don't have to back out and go to the like the all central hub for online. It's right there. Top Ride. It's not my favorite mode, but I do like it. I know chat's screaming to do random, so we'll do that. All these different characters have their effects. Oh, let's go Rocky.
Rocky. Wheelie scooter.
Wheelie Scooter. It's so good, man. I do apologize, I was kind of going on a rant. It even has gummies. Yes, it does have a gummy system. Like, the gummy system serves no purpose. It serves no purpose. It doesn't make you a better player. It just simply is there to be like, oh yeah, we thought it was just kind of cool. Yeah, you can like fiddle around with the physics of it, like a big pile and stuff, and just collect as many as you want because funny numbers go up. Sakurai knows that numbers make the neurons on people's brains go up, so he does it in a creative way if he can, but then sometimes it's like, well, yeah, that's just the purpose. It's just to see numbers go up. And to some, that's going to be fun. Like, make your own challenges with it. Like, it's so good. Oh, we just made that shortcut. That's awesome. I'm not the best with these controls. I feel like I get confused my up and downs on Top Ride. But that's why I even appreciate, like, even in Direct, he said, like, well, Top Ride wasn't really the most popular. Would anyone really miss it if we didn't use it or we didn't put it in the game? I don't think anyone would mind. But we did it anyway. Like, that is very commendable. There's ups and there's down, not to mention a left that you don't want to miss. You know, it's funny, I thought I have about these games. Mario Kart and Kirby has some of the rail grinding on rails, yet Sonic doesn't. Oh my gosh. Dude, you're actually right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's actually so funny because that's all that Sonic does. Oh man. So I like Wheelie Scooter. Oh, I love the Wing Star. But it really doesn't matter when you're doing Top Ride. Chef Kawasaki. There's... You see, this game has a modest roster and modest machines. And it has a modest selection of tracks. Like, it's not claiming to be like, oh, we have this many tracks and like the biggest in the series, all these characters. It has just a few, but the options for it are there. And unlike most games where it's like, okay, yeah, here's the game and this is how you play, this game I feel like you can create your own ways to play. Like, okay, I'm gonna like you can honestly, I mean, I would love to do a stream in the future where you can play this game with like Nuzlocke rules from Pokemon, like that challenge series. You can do a Kirby Air Riders Nuzlocke. Like there's other options where you say like, yeah, you can do a relay where every lap your machine will change to a different one, and so you have to adapt to the you know, the differences in the handling and such. At the same time, you could always, like, every third lap, you could pass the controller down to another family member or a friend, and they can play it. Kirby's car lock, he can't get it open. Oh man. And there's so much more I have to unlock, and this game does a perfect job of being able to see the story through and be able to achieve it, as quickly as you can. But then at the same time after that, then you can go back and there's so much more to do. And dude, there's a button right here just to like do music or no music. What does that even do? But it's an option. There's so many options. There's so many options, dude. And look at the ZL clipboard is always accessible no matter what menu you're on. This is like a master class of menu design. In fact, Sakurai said that his wife inspired like the whole layout of like the desktop aesthetic of this game and how it's organized, and that's so cool. Yeah, like it's so cool. And now
City Trial.
we make it to the main event where everyone was hoping for. It's my music that you get to. So why do you think I was talking so much about the soundtrack of Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing? You mean to tell me that Mario Kart World has like over 300 songs in its game, and you cannot at any point of that game choose which song you want to listen to? Let alone, you can't even do the basic function of turning the music up and the game sound effects down in Mario Kart World. That is the point where I feel like that is just plain bad design. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has, good soundtrack, and it gives you those options to turn up the music and turn on the sound effects and stuff. You get to create like your own mix. It gives you more music options. That's cool. That's nice. This game allows you to choose through all the songs you can unlock what's the chances of them actually being in the match? And being played. Not only that, if I go to the options menu, go to sound, we have the music, we have the sound effects, we have the machine, which is separate from the sound effects, the background, the voice, the narrator options, male, female, all these languages. And then once you're done customizing everything, you get to test it. You get to know how it's gonna sound, how it's gonna play, before even playing the game. This right here, in my opinion, makes this the greatest menu setup of any video game. You get the music player, all of these, it's categorized. You get my music, all these tracks, so it's not repetitive. And that's just on the music, because I love video game music. The display you get to customize, the accessibility controls, so it's not too overstimulating. Buddy! Why does this game have it. But the quote-unquote biggest Mario Kart racing game, or the biggest Sonic racing event, doesn't have options like that. Incapable? No. They just don't want to. Buddy. And now with that, we are gonna end playing with a peak character.
Rick.
Hello, Kirby Air 16. I hope I'm pronouncing your username correctly. Welcome to the stream. I mean, they just did an update where you can make the music louder. That's just louder by a set amount. Oh, they did. Well, I'm at least happy about that. But, yeah, I want options, man. They say, like, oh, well, the music in Mario Kart World is like listening to a radio and stuff. Like, yeah, but we're living in 2026. Almost said 2025. Ew, we're in 2026. Streaming's a big thing, and hooking up your device to your car can your playlist. Like, make that in Mario Kart World. Which I feel like sound options will be an update in the future, but like, buddy, this game already thought about it. Now we have City Trial, a battle royale where chaos ensues, and I gotta say, this is the best battle royale game by far. I will be very... I try to be very respectful. I try to be, you know, very polite, have good manners.
Transform star.
But I'm gonna argue like, nah, bro. Put Fortnite down. We're playing a real game. Oh man. Yeah, it's not a battle royale, but like, it's the closest thing that I know this generation will compare it to. It's sad because people will be like, oh, look, it's Kirby Battle Royale. Like, dude, no, this was created way before that genre and practice was, you know, popular. But you know what? If that's what you can link it to, then sure, yeah, you're not wrong. But you're not right either. Like, Mario Kart World, I can turn my brain off and just cruise around and enjoy the game. And I enjoy it for that. I can find enjoyment in that. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, I feel like I need to sit up. I need to focus. I need to lock in. This game is so chaotic, so overstimulating at times, but yet I feel like I can shut my brain off and just register everything, and it's like, just go with the flow. Wait, is that, wait, he's got a legendary machine. This is the first time I actually encountered that. Meta Knight, come on. Where is he? And then they have the options of like these little challenges here. Where is he? Okay, I know we can't steal it from in here. Oh wait, there he is. Get him. Get him. He has a piece of the Hydra machine. That is a legendary machine part. Bully him. Oh gosh, does someone else have the machine now? Nope, Meta Knight still has it. Dude. I'm not playing it right. Okay, here we go. Okay, he got destroyed, but I don't think he's gonna drop.
3, 2, 1,
Oh, I never survived one of these. At 4th place. Where is... Wait. Waddle Dee! Get back here! No, where is he? Oh, man. There's no way. We're moving too fast. Health up. Jet. We're moving too fast. We need a little more control. Man. As long as the computer player doesn't combine the two parts. Oh gosh, it's so hard to steal from him. Here we go. Get him. Where is he? You. Ah, no. We're moving too fast, buddy. We're moving too fast. Ah, we weren't able to get the legendary machine, but at least no one else was able to. And dude, I found out, and it's so cool. Like, you customize your machine and your stats, and it's like, man, I don't really know what I collected. What's gonna be good? Oh, the game will actually tell you what it will be good at. So that's kind of nice. But I found out, like, spoiler alert for the main story mode is you defeat the giant evil machine, Gigantus. And once you complete the story mode, you can unlock the Gigantus machine parts in City Trial. And then once you do, you become a mini boss. And everyone is trying to attack you, and you're trying to attack everyone else. There's like no challenge at the end. You are the boss. I yet have to see it. I know it's a rare occasion to get it. Like, that's cool. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, we're moving so fast. Sonic's always talking about, like, yeah, gotta go fast, be speed. Sonic racing, go really fast. Nah, Kirby is going at Mach 5. Oh man. So chat. For those that has been through the whole stream and such, what would you say my favorite game is between the three? What would you say? Just speaking on a, enthusiasm, how my commentary was. How would you say, it's like, what would you say my favorite would be? Just going on that. I mean, looks like Kirby, the one you're currently playing. And so, I think that's my conclusion would be 2025 was so cool for me. My favorite video game characters are Sonic, Kirby, and Mario. And all three of them got a game with my favorite genre, which is racing games, all in the same year. So for me, as a fan of all those things, I was eating. I was eating very well. And of course, I like to look at the little banter, like, oh, well, yeah, Sonic's, really showing Mario up, and like, oh, look at Kirby, and trying his best, and, he's looking so cool, and all that. But every single one of these games are doing something different. Like, Mario Kart World is doing an open world racing game. It's new for Mario Kart. It's not doing Mario Kart, it's doing a new Mario Kart. So, yeah, it's ambitious. It's trying to do its own thing. Really hope with free DLC it can even expand upon the idea and make it even better. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, it's really fun. It has all these ideas and all these features that seem like it should be a mess, but it works really well. And it's fun. It's really fun. And for those that want to kind of like a Super Smash Kart, well, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is kind of doing that with DLC. If you want, and then Kirby Air Riders, the best way I can describe that is you give a person who has an idea free reign on carrying out that idea, and you get a really good product. Something unique, something different, and something creative. If you're looking for something interesting, if you're looking for something that's like really hectic and fast paced and, a challenging video game sometimes, Kirby Air Riders. If you want an open world game, racing game, Mario Kart World. If you want a fun, just fun time arcade racer with crossover events, CrossWorlds. If you want a unique experience and a creative game and a fun, challenging game, Kirby Air Riders. That's how I would say it. And for me, it's nice to have a variety because I switch between all three of these a lot. So which one is better? Well, that's a personal choice. Because yeah, it's a personal choice. One person can live their whole life thinking that Mario Kart World is the best racing game. They're not technically wrong because they enjoyed it. And that's what they were looking at, and that's what they're enjoying. Now, of course, you know, I'm not including people that will be rude on the internet and bullies saying, well, this is the best racing game because these are the facts and these are the things, and if you go against the facts, then you are the worst human being on the planet. Those people, I don't think, deserve any time of the day. But it's just nice to, like, have a variety. If you want to play a fun old game from 1999, Lego Racers, get bumped conks anyway. No, I agree. Like, there's some other really cool games. Uh, just fun. But, you know, if I had to choose one, I had to choose one game to be my favorite, it would be Yeah. If you didn't feel anything just watching that, oh my goodness. Nah, my favorite video game of all time would have to be Speed Racer the video game. Preferably the PS2 version, but man, that that brought back memories honestly watching that intro. Until 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 they make a racing game like that or a remake. I think that's like the best racing game. Oh man. I would absolutely like the game that comes closest to Speed Racer the video game is Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 turbocharged. It's the closest thing because you have the jump jack mechanic. You have shifting your vehicle left and right to like bump into players. The track design is just like Speed Racer the movie, which in Speed Racer 2008 the movie is the best movie uh, anime adaptation, live action adaptation of all time. That's where cinema peaked. Ever since then, things have gone downhill. That is my opinion. That is my opinion. Oh man. Okay. Oh man, I gotta get some cables to connect my Wii to my uh, capture card, and I need to stream Speed Racer. Maybe for like a special milestone stream. Maybe for the 10K, who knows? I mean, I have other plans for that, but maybe in the future. I'll share my knowledge. Because when you just look at the gameplay, which, it's old, it's very old, but you do Carfu. It's basically the quick spin from Kirby Air Riders. Um, but the combination that you do it, you get to deal damage to the other vehicles. You get to explode and take out opponents. The track design is awesome with the loops and curbs and jumps. Um, the music is awesome. Oh my gosh. I should be that for Lego Racers. Yeah, yeah. Once you reach your milestone, then do a Lego Racers stream if you have access or a way to like emulate it or something. 10.1K can be Speed Racer stream exactly. Oh man, but no. As much as I love all these games that came out, then that's the one that has a special place in my heart because that's where my childhood peaked. Man, I collected all the cars. I have the whole like collection of the original anime. Oh man. He's going over that cliff. Oh man. Well, I did it. I played all three of these racing games in one stream. I did like a whole review. I'm definitely gonna have to timestamp this stream for those that are curious on thoughts, opinions, and all that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, thank you so much, chat, for streaming. Uh, there we go. Chat. Yeah, thanks so much, chat. Thanks for chatting in the stream. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for sharing your thoughts, the conversation about these games, your experiences. For those that were just lurking in the background, thank you so much for just, listening to me ramble. Hopefully that you guys are doing well and be able to enjoy and being relaxed in what you're doing. Plans I have. Um, Plans I have, Sam. I am. um, I was debating like what's my next game I'm gonna stream. Streaming's not really my biggest focus. but I like it. I get to a point where like, okay, I need to stream. Um, Mega Man 11, I cannot stream the game because I'm horrible on it and I'm going through it in easy mode and I'm enjoying it. So, can't do a Mega Man stream just yet. Um, I've been playing a lot of games and I need to continue Sonic Frontiers, of course. But I'm on a very unique kick right now. I'm in a very unique kick. And it's something that I never really thought I would be interested in or I would ever attempt again. But I'm feeling very confident. So if everything goes well, you're gonna hear it here first. If everything goes well, if my plans don't fall through, hopefully this Saturday. If not Saturday, I'll try Sunday. I'll do my best. This Saturday, I'll be starting a new playthrough, a new adventure. That adventure is going to be something that I feel like will be quite an adventure because I know I am not good at the games. I've always had a hard time getting into them. We're going to be playing Pokemon Legends ZA for the Nintendo Switch system, families of systems. So, I have a very interesting relationship with Pokemon, and I'll be talking about my experience and my opinions about it, uh, and my Pokemon journey so far this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. I'll make a post. No, I am not playing the DLC. I'm not supporting the DLC, but I am curious about this game. I am curious about the gameplay style. It's actually one that I think I can kind of comprehend. On top of that, hopefully my order comes in tomorrow. There's going to be a very special gimmick I'm going to have with that stream that I attempted years ago when I started my Brilliant Diamond run and gave up on that. Um, but on top of that, I have some cards coming. So we'll be able to get somewhat of the full Pokemon experience in that regard. Will you stream it? Hopefully. This Saturday. That is my goal. This Saturday. I'm debating on how it will go. I know RPGs and I have a very rough relationship, especially when streaming, because they're very long. I'm not sure, it might be one of those things where I start the beginning of the game and I react to all like that kind of stuff and get my first experience, and then going through the game myself and grinding, and then maybe where I'm feeling like I'm near the end, I'll probably stream the rest of that. Who knows? I'm still working some things out. If it's popular and if it's really good, then maybe I'll just continue it. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be trying Pokemon. Yeah, that's I know that's very controversial and very opinionated, but truth be told, just like how I love racing games, but my opinions are kind of like, yeah, I'm having fun. That's how I feel with Pokemon. Is like, yeah, I'm just gonna I choose aspects that I enjoy and I'm interested in. I don't have to go full on fledged. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. Oh, don't worry, I've been going through my own RPG journey on stream past few years. Paper Mario and Xenoblade have been one of my ones I've been playing so far. Oh, nice. That's right. I've been seeing like even playing through those series. And chat, go check out Huss the dog. He's very close to 1,000 subscribers, and he needs the support because if you enjoy streams from me who play games very poorly, then this guy uh, streams them weekly. So if you want content to watch, then go check him out. Okay. Well, that will be the stream for tonight. Thank you guys again for joining. Like I said, this Saturday, hopefully we'll start our Pokemon journey. And with that, I will see you all laters. Bye.